Welcome back, gamers. We have some BVU Overwatch for you lined up tonight. It's going to be Overwatch White this time for one reason and one reason only, and that is because I want to have a player cam. Woohoo, woohoo. Yippee, we're all cheering. It's a happy time. Rearranging some windows here, hold on.
Ready for battle.
There we go. That's better. We have a player cam, like I said, featuring our resident tank full legal name, aka Noah Ferguson. He does not know when I will be switching to his POV, so he is just kind of on call at all times. Let me just switch these around here. BVU's on the right side now.
4, 3,
And let's get us in the game here.
round 1. Capture the
Looking now, it looks like actually we're having a little bit of a switch up in the roster. We have Atheon playing tank now, and full legal name is going to be playing DPS. Atheon going for a hard in here, trying to look to take some attention away. Gonna have to be careful of that jab spin and that spear to knock him off. Heard a wall go up behind him, but he's got enough support that he's pretty much fine. We do see full legal name going down. Unfortunate there. Atheon goes for the charge. Was going to be pretty big, but he gets slept. This is P-Man going down to Wolf Faffy. Going up against the York University Nebraska Panthers today. Looks like we captured it first and got it up to about 15%. York now coming up on about 10%. Really not a whole lot of kills going out here. A lot of people looking for things, but just not quite able to find them. Atheon unfortunately gets pushed off. I assume he either just kind of backed off and was pushed off, or he might have been either jab spun or speared, but I'm assuming not because I did not see anything happen in the kill feed. This is P-Man in a bad spot. See if he can get out. Ooh, and he doesn't manage to. That's the only bad thing about staying in like that and trying to go for that last little bit of damage is it sometimes puts you in a bad spot. We're not able to get out safely. Atheon has Shatter. The only problems with this are going to be Sleep and Spear, but if you can get it unexpected, it might be pretty good. We've used Spear. Now would be a good time for it. Going for Nano. Gets the Shatter, gets caught in the Orisa ult, but he manages to charge out of it. He gets the Mei, we get the Sojourn as well. That's both DPS down, that's the tank down. Live Noah reaction. Fully name going for artillery here. Does manage to get the Mei. He is locked in right now. There's a lot of buttons on this stream deck to keep track of. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little bit difficult. Orisa's going in very strong. BVU's coming up on almost 99%. They're moving to ult. That's going to be a big ante. They take out Iron Spider. Orisa going for the Reinhardt. Atheon almost getting the kill as he charges, but unfortunately he is taken out before he can quite get Orisa to that edge. Ooh. Atheon does go down with a very nicely executed combo by the Orisa and the Sojourn. This is P-Man coming in. He's got his ult, which could be pretty big if he's able to find a good spot to use it. He gets out. He's looking for health pack. He's going back around, gets behind him in this room here. If he's able to stay alive, he might be able to do something with it, but he's not able to. And they're at 99%, and that's going to be round 1 going to York.
Score 1-0.
I forgot to update the overlay. My apologies. It is not 3-0. It is 0-0.
We must all find a cause worth fighting for.
I'm here to support you, but you have to put in the work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Don't be down. We still got
Going for a hard right side push.
gotcha.
We are able to get there first, which is going to do us well. They do have a Bastion. Atheon playing Zarya now, a very strong hero, especially against that Sigma. It's going to negate the grasp, and against the Bastion, we might be able to farm some charge off that, but also the Bastion can break our bubbles pretty quickly. Managed to get the other bubble back. We're at full, but we're looking pretty low here. Going for the Bastion, doesn't quite find it. Looks like the rest of the team might be trying to go around to point, but they're kind of just falling one by one. This is P-Man now just going to be looking to hide around this corner. Are we going to go for another side push, or are we going to be pushing main? Looks like we are going to be going for another right side push. Our Zarya is taken out pretty quickly by that Bastion and by the Sigma, followed by full legal name. Ninja Bear is looking pretty low. He does manage to get out. Iron Spider is also looking very low. A good dodge of the rock. Bless me. Atheon now switching to Diva. Let's see if a dive comp can work any better. We hear a Bastion ult. Bastion ult doesn't do anything crazy. Maybe the Kiriko ult can help us out here. BDU is struggling even to get any kind of a pick here. We did manage to capture the point, but we all died shortly after for it. Live full legal name reaction. He's looking pretty locked in. There are so many buttons that I have to be aware of here. Ooh, and that's going to be a Baptiste window with the missile Bastion. That is just a recipe for disaster. Fully named starts his ult. Going for supports or a DPS. Isn't quite able to get it because unfortunately they just had too good of healing. Hear the Bastion turret again. Venture trying to touch, does not quite get there, and that is map 1 going to the Panthers. We can see Fully Loaded Name strategizing and trying to deliberate with the rest of his team.
This ends now. 2 down. I warned you.
We'll see you again for map 2. All right, let's bring us into the game. Can we get a silly looking guy right up there, please? Ah, yes, thank you. That was really well coordinated. I did not intend. I didn't know that he was going to be nodding at that time. That worked out really well. I thought that was funny. He's in his villain era. He's locking in. He's got this. He's ready. Let's get in here.
Pokey can jump over Big Ben, no problem.
I'm gonna leave him up for a minute.
Hey, Dr. Joe, is it gonna
Just
rain?
admire him.
Looks like a 30% chance of precipitation.
This is P-Man is just
Maybe.
moseying his way into that wall.
Marvels of modern science.
5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
attackers incoming.
Get Noah's head out of the way so you can
Objective A.
see the top with the times and everything. Ooh. And a real fast bomb takes out Atheon. Fully named swapping to Orisa. Coming out to counter the Reinhardt. Oh yeah, we also have the switch back to main roles with Fully name on tank and Atheon back on DPS. It's going to be a good wall from Atheon. Ryan's in a bad spot. Takes him out. Eats a lot of that turret and the bomb. The Bastion gets low, but he's healed up by the Mercy. Gonna be a good wall again from Atheon. Fully name going for the Mei. We do get it. Going now for the Ana. We leave her alone as she's won. Goes finally finishes off her, and BBU has already taken the point. I would say we are playing a little bit of Counterwatch as the Zarya comes out from the Panthers. We use Res on the Bastion. I hear a Bastion turret. Iron Spider sure feels a Bastion turret as he gets sent back to the spawn room. Rolled a safety by P-Man. Trying to get that Bastion safely. Gonna be a good flash, but he backs up in time to get out of there. This is P-Man does have his Deadeye. Rolls out of the way of the artilleries. Yeah, they do take out Atheon though. Fulio name has switched off to Reinhardt now. We hear a Mei Blizzard. Fulio name is not quite able to get out of it. He's going to back off. As the rest of his team is eliminated there, he's just going to back up and let them sort it out themselves. We are coming up on a Blizzard and a High Noon, and we also have a Kizune Rush. These could be pretty good, and we don't really have anything to defend against that, except for a Nano from Ana to maybe keep somebody up, but... Fully named charges the Bastion, and we finish it off with Atheon on the Bastion. Ninja Bear finishing off full Faffy. Fully named misses the pin on the Zarya. That's a Nano Zarya. We use Blizzard. We pin the Mei, get her. Iron Spider taking care of the Zarya. Sending fire strikes, just trying to build ult charge here. Could be a potential for a big High Noon, maybe. Like to see when he's looking for something. That wall blocked his line of sight. He has enough to kill the Zarya. He goes just for the Bastion as he gets that. It is going to be almost res, but not quite. Going for the Mei, almost getting her, but she manages to wall herself off in time. Fully lame, going for supports right here. Gotta be careful for a sleep if Ana has that. Drops and grabs the health pack. Antied right now. He's in a bad spot. The supports are helping him now. It's a bad Bastion turret. Atheon walls it to allow him to get that. Fully lame falling off to just get in a good spot for a pin here. Almost gets the Mei, but is saved by a bubble. I see Mug Root Beer 4L 441. I don't know. In the chat, giving a lot of hype up to our team. Nice to see an active chatter right now. I am a little bit too locked in to be able to read chat very well, but that's okay. That's okay. We do have Blizzard, and we are also coming up on Kitsune Rush, so we could be seeing one of these being used here. I think we should probably open with Blizzard, or maybe open with Kitsune Rush and then use Blizzard. I'm not sure. We can use just one of these, or we can try and go for both. I think either one of those is going to be a good option. We got to do something here. That payload's backing up fast. Atheon getting Mei diffed, falling there. We've still got 2.5 minutes, so we definitely have a couple of pushes left here. We've got to start trying to do something. You hear someone stomping around in this little side part here. We're gonna trade Blizzards. Blue name gets out of it, is able to Ryan shield his team. Goes for a charge on the Zarya, but is blocked by our own Mei wall. We use our own Kitsune Rush. I don't see where it was, though. Ooh, misses the Zarya again. We're coming up on Shatter, though. P-Man also has Deadeye. It's gonna get pretty intense. Let's see if we can get a live, full legal name reaction. That Mei is trying to fall back. Atheon. This is P-Man. Decides that Venture is better than the ult charge. Get some Atheon POV. I will do that in just a second. I'd like to see a Fire Strike here real quick. And then I will try to keep it more on some Atheon POV. We're going to open with Orbital. Could have a good spot for a Shatter. Doesn't get anyone with that. Let's get some Atheon POV. He's almost got Blizzard. A good wall to protect from the black hole. We've got Blizzard. I just throw that right now, which he does. The Ana's won. Cryos to get out of the Blizzard there. Does go down to that Bastion. That perk is just so incredibly good. Fully named tries to get out, blocked by the Mei wall. And he goes down. He is not going to have enough time. He is devastated by that. This is P-Man is just looking to be close enough to stall some time, which he is able to do. We see Atheon playing Sombra to also probably to just try and stall for some time. This is P-Man does manage to get on the Bastion. We do manage to get back on the payload to stall this a little bit more. Atheon did go down in that, probably died for the contest. We're not able to stop the Mercy res because we've got to stay on that payload. We get the Mei. Zarya is not far behind. Finishing off the Zarya. A good shield bash to stop the Mercy res. And they push it in. And we can see the excitement from Full Legal Name there.
Score 0-3. Switching sides.
Get his ugly mug out of here. Just a second. Yeah, yeah. Ah, the 4L is for life. Ah, I gotcha. I gotcha. Makes sense. Makes sense. Mug is okay. More of an A&W enjoyer myself. Or Barks. Barks is pretty good too.
Ready for battle.
Got a good looking group of guys and gals here. We can see full name chatting with his team.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers in.
And let's start this off.
Defend.
May's going to be a really good pick here, especially on defense. They've got a Widow. That's going to be problematic for us. Just as Atheon takes a pretty heavy hit from her. Goes around for a bit of a flank. See if our cast can take care of our flying characters. They are running pharmacy. And Winston's also causing us a bit of problems focusing her. P-Man goes down to the pharmacy. Ninja Bear falls to the Moira. Atheon almost getting that Widow, but not quite. Full name switching off to a Zarya now. Atheon trying to deal with the monkey. Pops Cryo, gets back up to full. Again going after that Widow, but unfortunately taken out by a headshot there. And that's a pretty fast take for York. What was that, Shatter? I agree. It was not a good Shatter. I think he was trying to find some people, but he just couldn't quite find anyone for it. And he tried to like snap onto the Zarya. But yeah, definitely just a big miss there. Atheon with a Sombra. Let's see if he can do anything good off this. The Widow was looking for him. He is running for his life. Does go down though. We're fighting kind of all over the place here. We're in a lot of places. Ooh, and we do manage to finish off the Pharah with the final bit of damage going to the hack, the virus there. A nanoed Malga jumps in. Going for something. That Mercy's causing us a lot of issues right now. I'd like to switch to a better hit scan so we can take care of these flying characters. Just as I say that, Atheon switched to Bastion. Makes sense. I think this Bastion should do us pretty well. But it's going to be a hard hold if we can do it because we have 5 minutes left. Welcome, welcome. Co-caster is indeed here. To fill you in, we have White playing. They're on King's Road. This is their second map. They pushed it all the way in overtime, and we are now on the last point. But they got 430, and you can see how close they are, so it's not looking good for BBU White. Also, fair warning, that mic is a little droopy, needs to be tightened.
Oh.
Yes, just fair warning.
Oh, but it seems to be staying upright here.
That Widow's going to cause some problems. I don't know if this P-Man is going to be able to get out there. Looks for one. Doesn't quite get it off in time. And Folio Name was not quite able to get in.
That is unfortunate. And it does look like the other opposing team has quite a bit of time here.
To 3.
Get yourself a little bit more in frame. There we go.
Match.
So what round are we on? What round are we on? 2?
Yes, this is map 2 and this is overtime.
Okay. Oh, it is droopy. Look at that.
Told you. I warned you.
Hold on.
Yeah. You'll have to like,
Hold it.
yeah, like, maybe if you like bend it back enough, you can
Well, it was sitting earlier, but I
do it at
just
an angle. I don't know. I need to go grab the crescent wrench from my bag.
gives me somewhere to rest my hand anyway.
Oh yeah, look what else we have. Boom. Full legal
Wow.
name cam.
Face cam.
I know. I finally had a
It
player
is very dark in the esports room.
it is very dark, yeah. It
No
indeed
wonder
is.
we all wear glasses. We probably have horrible vision.
That is true. Also, there are so many buttons on the stream deck now.
Yeah.
There are 2 open slots now.
I see that.
Yes. Hold on. Let me tab out of this so I can block that bot real quick.
5,
Which
4, 3.
not gonna have time to do it. That's fine. That's fine.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
Gets back to the game. Wow. York did have a very fast take the first time. And they only have to get 1 bar to win this map.
We are really trying for that mercy.
Yeah,
I do not blame him at all.
the pharmacy's been a really big struggle. I would have
Yeah.
liked Atheon to stay on the Bastion. I think that would be better than the Sojourn, but both of them definitely have the opportunity to be good.
I agree. Any sort of hit scan in that kind of scenario is typically a good pick.
They're just getting a little bit overwhelmed right here.
Yup. It looks like they are taking,
And that is
Yep.
going to be the map.
and that is going to be it.
See what that's going to go to.
And I believe they're are they best of 3?
Best 3, yes.
Okay.
Is now 2-0. Yeah, that was a problem in the last map also was the Bastion. With that little like perk change.
His perks are crazy.
His perks are indeed crazy. We'll see you again for map 3.
Welcome to Esperanza. Initiating.
Alrighty, welcome back. It took a minute, but we do finally have map 3 now, Esperanza.
Esperanza.
Esperanza. Look at that sexy man up there. The good-looking tank player.
How do we feel about face cam, chat?
I like it personally.
I like it.
Personally.
I think it adds a little interest. Get to see our players' shining faces.
Yes, absolutely. Unfortunately, white has been not very evenly matched, so we haven't gotten any good crazy reactions. Oh, there's a Cole as well.
There's Cole.
That's our Ninja Bear, our resident Juno player.
White's very own captain. Fun fact, that little keychain guy, it's Noah's lock screen on his phone.
It is Noah's lock screen, and he shows it to me constantly.
Yeah, I know. He just showed it to me this morning when we were in English together.
It feels like a Rickroll every time.
Yeah, it kind of does.
I'm like, stop showing me the little Mandrake group guy.
It is cute though.
It is cute. I will admit that, but he shows it to me too much.
I like the details on its little feet. That's adorable.
All right, let's put that ugly mug away.
Looks like we're starting off strong here. Monkey's
Aegon gets jumped by a Bastion.
Yup.
Saved by Ninja Bear with the Immortality Field.
Still, oh, we could corner him here, but we might not be able to if we don't have anyone on
This
that other
P-Man
side.
goes for
There
it,
we
though.
go. They do get the one. It looks like we're looking for the Reaper down below.
Reaper does get out with his teleport. Oh, goes back on the bridge. Atheon turns around too slowly to be able to do anything, but he is
They do get
taken
the
out.
trade.
Yep, we do trade. We have same numbers. A smart pop of Nemesis form just to keep health pool there.
Ooh, that BAP is low. There
Bless
he
me.
goes.
Finished off by the Moira. Nice.
Looks like the Juno's gonna Scooby-Doo.
Once again, the monkey going after our Bastion here.
Yeah.
He's low. See if we can finish him off. He does get out. I believe there's a secret trick you can do to make the robot go faster.
It's a well-known Navy trick, yeah.
If you punch the robot, it goes faster.
It's very true. It's a habit of Navy. Man, we've been doing that since the dawn of time.
Yeah, since the beginning of Navy Team.
Oh, yeah.
Atheon playing really far back. I don't hate it though. Allows him to be safe and keep his life, and yeah, allow the rest of his team to take a little bit more aggro.
We must stop the enemy from advancing.
He now has ult. We also have Moira's Coalescence. We get jumped by the Reaper.
Yeah.
It's the only bad thing about playing alone like that and playing a low mobility character with no kind of escape cards there is if you're by yourself, you can become a victim very quickly.
Yeah.
White has now lost their lead.
We are coming up on quite a few ults here.
We do
might need
have
to pop some
several.
soon.
A Reaper Blossom takes out P-Man and Ninja Bear.
Looks like we're going to try to go for the tank again. He is a little too high health, and he sneaks into that side room there.
Going after the Juno. We finally land that last punch.
You do
Artillery
hear the
is
Bastion
dropped.
ult go out.
Doesn't get anybody.
Nope.
That's okay.
Looking at Reaper here. They're a little spread off across the map. They're not very grouped up here.
Fooligan name does have Annihilation. Waiting for him to pop that.
Yeah, they're just so awkwardly spread, it's hard to find a place where it would be
That is
efficient
true.
at this point.
This is P-Man could also do quite a bit with his Tectonic Shock. Atheon goes down to a Tracer Bomb.
Man, I really would have liked to see a combo there. I think
We have ults, we're just not using them.
yeah. And we definitely pulled that ult a little too late. It's
Yeah.
okay though, our tank comes back.
A
right
little
as
bit
we're-
mistimed, but
Yeah.
that's okay. We do end up getting a DPS and a support for it.
It looks like we're gonna chase down this next support here.
Doesn't quite find
You
it.
may
That's
get
okay.
out. That Wraith is pretty long once you get the perk for it.
Yep. Full name is locked in right now. This P-Man finishing off our monkey. Goes for the Moira, but she does end up getting out. That is okay. That Moira is low. Finished off by Ninja Bear with a little tracking missile there. He's been holding on to Tectonic Shock. I'd like to see him use it at some point, but there really just hasn't been any good chances for him to. We do trade the tank for Ninja Bear. Our own tank did fall shortly after, though. Almost gets the Tracer, but not quite, and he is forced to get away. Barely manages to escape back to his team. Ghost Fat Reaper forces him off the high ground. Again, I want to see him use that Tectonic Shock at some point, but
He's just really holding on to it here.
I'm going to be honest, like, he hasn't had a good chance to use it, but he sees it now.
He's looking for
He can finish
it.
off that support, maybe. Not quite.
Looks like we're not going to get anything out of that.
Atheon does take out the enemy Reaper, though. I see Atheon with a Blossom. That could be pretty big. If you can find a good spot to use it. Gets trapped in by the monkey. That's even a good spot for him to use it right there with the 2 supports.
Even getting just 1 or 2 picks, I think, would be worth it at this point.
He's low and finished off by the Juno, unfortunately.
And unfortunately, they are just going to continue to push this bot through the team as they kind of stagger him off there.
Let's see if Atheon can find a good spot for this Blossom.
Teleporting up into that top window might not be a bad idea, but if they catch you up there, they're going to know what's coming.
Good pop Roger ult here, does do it.
Yep, I was just
He's
going to
just-
say.
he's
I
just
think
gonna
we
try
can
and
pop
hold it.
that.
Probably the smartest thing to do there, just to try and
Yep.
go for survivability.
He does unfortunately die there.
I heard a Reaper Blossom. I did not see anything in the kill field, though. Unfortunate. Wow!
Oh.
Atheon gets 2, a DPS and a tank.
And it looks like they are going to take the bot and turn it around a little bit here.
We've really just had trouble starting this push again.
Yep. Man, and that Tracer is kind of a pain in the ass so far this game.
It's a very interesting game because we're fighting kind of all over the place.
Oh yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of out of position fighting, but with both teams doing it, it's almost working. Or maybe it's not working for both of them. We got full legal mom in the chat.
Full legal mom.
Favorite
Let's
viewer
go.
to have.
Look, it's your son. This P-Man barely avoiding that Tracer bomb.
Yeah, and we do see 2 go down.
He's got ult here. If he can get behind them, this would be
Man,
a
and
crazy
he's
use of it.
looking for
He's looking for it.
it.
He's waiting. He's got to get on. Goes for it.
Ult! What are you doing?
I think he's just going for holds just so somebody else can get back. Gets back on.
Alright,
There's
there
the
it
ult.
is.
Doesn't
Yeah.
get anything off of it, though.
In my opinion, this could
Maybe
be touch
could've
and go.
popped
Maybe
it.
he was holding, waiting for a support, but I definitely think he maybe could have popped it in the back line there and picked off a support.
I think there would have been a better time to use it offensively, but I think he was just trying to go for
Yep.
defense and survivability.
And in a situation like that, it's a little difficult to decide what to do.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? You know, if he would have gone for the earlier one, you know, it might have been. It might have been also a bad spot. You know, who knows? Who knows? Bring it to our faces now. Well, thank you guys for watching. We had some good games. Tried out the player camera. Hopefully that was amusing for a little bit. I think that hopefully something we can try and implement a little bit more going forward. I think it's good to, you know, see the players behind the screens.
We are real people.
We
Most of us.
are indeed real people. Hold on. Let me get his face back. He was doing something funny just a second ago. Do something funny again. Ah, there we go. He knew I was gonna switch back to him. You can see the full team in there. Yeah. Okay. Hold on.
Oh, he just kissed at the camera.
Oh, I
and
missed
you
it. I missed
it.
it. I'm just gonna keep it on there while I do my little outro spiel thing. Yeah, that's all for tonight. I think that's gonna be the end of the regular NECC season for White. They had some.
Yes, I do believe this was the reschedule week.
Yeah, this was a big reschedule week.
Yep.
They had a doubleheader tonight. I mean, they had another game at starting at 5 p.m. So I think half the team is probably not eating also.
Yes.
And they had 2 games in a row, so that definitely makes it harder for the second game for sure.
Yeah.
But they tried their best. A lot of good things happened, but I mean they were just facing a team that was better than them, and like I said, again with having the doubleheader and having it 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock, not a great time.
That's tough.
But they played their best. They played good. There you can see full legal name, Ninja Bear and Atheon up there. But yeah, that's gonna be all for you tonight. Gonna have probably a bit of a weird schedule next week. I don't think anything is really going to be where it normally is, such as this week. So watch your notifications. Turn on notifications for both YouTube and Twitch. B2 Esports on both those platforms. If you're here, you're on one of them, go to the other one too. It doesn't hurt. We have games going to both. We have some Mario Kart games, and I think a Rocket League game happening this weekend. We probably won't be streaming the Rocket League one, but Mario Kart does stream themselves on YouTube. So if you want to see that, go to the YouTube. Enough of my blabbing, though. That's going to be all for you guys tonight.